You've walked across them thousands of times. Those bumpy yellow pads at the edge of the crosswalk, the ones your feet notice a half second before your brain does. Maybe you've wondered why they're there. Are they to stop cars from parking on the corner? A grip surface so nobody slips in the rain? Some kind of drainage design? Here's the truth. Those bumps were invented by one man, working alone, spending his own money for one deeply personal reason. His closest friend was going blind, and the world took his idea, pressed it into nearly every street corner on Earth, and for decades never even learned his name. Welcome to Breakdownz, the story behind everything. Today, the quiet story hiding under your feet. To understand the bumps, we have to travel to Japan, to the city of Okayama in the middle of the 1960s. A man named Seiichi Miyake ran an inn there. He wasn't a scientist or a trained engineer. He was a tinkerer who filed patents on the side and built more than 100 prototypes for problems most people never noticed. But one problem wouldn't leave him alone. His close friend, Hideyuki Iwahashi, was slowly losing his eyesight, and Miyake kept circling the same frightening question. How does a person who cannot see know, with certainty, where the safe ground ends and the danger begins? The answer came from touch. Miyake realized that a blind person can still read the ground, through the sole of a shoe, through the tip of a cane, the same way you feel the difference between grass and pavement without looking down. So he set out to design a surface they could feel on purpose. And here's the part almost nobody knows. He didn't create one pattern. He created two. Raised round bumps, dots, carried a single urgent message. Stop. Danger ahead. The edge of a platform, the lip of a curb, the start of a crossing. And raised bars, long straight lines, said something entirely different. This way is safe. Keep going. Follow me. Two textures. A private language, spoken entirely through the feet. But an idea is only an idea until someone pays for it. And this is where the story turns. Miyake didn't wait for a government grant or a corporate sponsor to believe in him. He funded the whole thing himself, reportedly right to the edge of bankruptcy. On March 18, 1967, the first tactile blocks, around 230 of them, were laid into a street in Okayama, right beside a school for the blind. And for the first time in history, a blind pedestrian could feel the road quietly talking back. From there, it spread faster than Miyake could have dreamed. Japan's national railways saw exactly what these blocks could do at the one place a blind person is most in danger, the edge of a train platform inches from a fatal drop, and began installing them across the network through the 1970s. Somewhere in those years, the blocks changed color too, from a plain, forgettable gray to the bright, unmissable yellow you know today, chosen so that people with low vision who still have some sight left could see them as well as feel them. A lonely experiment had become national infrastructure. And then the idea left Japan entirely. Britain adopted it. Australia adopted it. And in the United States in 1990, a landmark civil rights law, the Americans with Disabilities Act, turned those bumps from a kind gesture into a legal requirement. Almost overnight, they had to appear at crosswalks and transit platforms across an entire nation. The quiet invention of one Japanese innkeeper had become the law of the land, half a world away. So the next time your feet catch on those yellow bumps, remember what they actually are. Not decoration, not grip, not drainage. They're a message, a warning, and a guide, written in a language you can read with your feet without even realizing you're reading it. Seiichi Miyake died in 1982, long before his design reached most of the planet. He never grew rich from it. And for decades, the millions of people who relied on his invention every single day had no idea he had ever existed, until one day in 2019, a search engine finally put his name in front of the world. One man, one friend losing his sight, one stubborn idea he paid for out of his own pocket, now living under nearly every street corner you'll ever stand on. If this changed the way you see something you've walked past your whole life, hit subscribe for more of the stories hiding in plain sight, and I'll see you on the next one. Watch your step and have a blessed day or night.